like the calls this morning because they're on, guys. We got this thing done here. We know 33, 28, 33, 45. That's it. It's just any one of the three. Just pick one. So, pick one of the pullback because that's where they're going. This is like this one here. You're gonna pull back. Um, you're gonna pull back to like 54 here. 54, 54, 66 pullbacks. So you got 54, 54. I think it's going to be where she's going to try to hold here. I wouldn't say 54, but they went to 70 twice. That's weird. The same target two times. That's strange shit. Uh, yeah, when you're sitting in a long like that, if you're sitting along with bigger contracts, if it, if if you blew your account up, you shouldn't just take the profits. You know what I mean? I'm not sure just talking about like it just blew you out for that day or whatever. Because if you're trading size, you're going to get taken out if he comes back against you. And once you guys watch these charts, like say you watch the Nasdaq like I do, um, over time they don't seem to move as fast, even when they're flying, because you've watched it so much. You can tell you can almost react to what it's doing. So when you're first starting out your first year or so, even two, it's like you you see that candle move up and down. To you, it's really really a quick move, but overall to me, it's not. I mean, it doesn't bother me anymore. It's just part of it because come back against you really fast. Like Alan was saying, they come back against him really fast. But in theory, if once you get a lot of chart time, these candles don't move fast. It's just kind of weird, you know. I don't know. I just know, Alan. It's part of it, bro. I told you we're getting that sharp move first this morning before we went up, but that's why I told you guys I would have taken that short. I just seen that little fake move, and the reason I seen the fake move, guys, is the double stacks are sitting there. There's like a big block. There's like a big. There's like a big, 1 hour looking. It's on the 1 hour, and it's like I see all these candles down here. We've already been low down here, and it's just like they're gonna have a hell of a lot of problems with this. Look at your charts. If you're looking at a 5 minute chart, guys, look at it. Look at even if you look at the 1 hour, look at the 1 hour chart. All the candles in the 1 hour are going back across here, guys. Look at them. Okay, look at the candles prior to this one we're in right now. Look at the 8 o'clock, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Look at 3 o'clock to now on the 1 hour. You see all those wicks and shit right there that are on the 13? See all the candles that come through the 13? All the candles are running in the middle of the chart about 9. Okay? So all the candles are running in the middle about number 9, number 10. Okay, so 14, 9, 10 is right in the middle. Okay, they're all running through that, and they all got wicks and shit and pullbacks. Well, right there between that bottom candle of the 899 is the 899 to the freaking 935. So it's like really strange because I'm looking, okay, it's thinking, well, 935 or closer to it to open this morning than we were. So she came down, faked the run down, come back up to 935, Alan. And I knew that the 2835, right there around that 29 was the top of that 1 hour candle previous to us at 6 o'clock. So I think that was 7 o'clock. Yeah, it was a 7 o'clock candle. So I'm looking at that candle going, you break that candle, we're going to go. And that's all I did. That's pretty much how I did because all the garbage down below us, does it every time, every day. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it does. We always get It's a timing thing, like she said. You're going to get an up move first or a down move first every day. It sets the tone for the market. And what they do is they try to set the fake tone sometimes. Okay, they might try to bring you down first and take you higher, or bring you lower first and then take you higher, or bring you up first and take you lower. So, but just because it goes all the way to the top doesn't mean it's a bull run day. Like this might run to 15,000, it might dump the rest of the day and be like yesterday. It just, took a crack. So it's just all you have to do. So these little moves sometimes can be stupid, even though this is going to be really good right here because this 66 is going to fly, guys. So we're going to give her 66. This is going to run from here. Watch it. It's just going to take off. So once it gets past the 66 this time, she's going to take off and do her thing. She should anyway because it's looking really strong in the 1 hour here. We need to get to the 78 here. Okay, there's where we're going right now. Okay, there we go. 78 right there. Boom. She'll tag 78. She'll pull back from 78, and then you'll see if she breaks it or not. So see, she's tagging 78 right now, guys. She just tagged it. 78, 79. So the pullback on this to try to flush people is 65, 66. So they'll pull it right back to like 69 because they know that the long is still 69, so they can pull it back and come back in this if they're going to try to break the 79 level to get back up to 87. And see, look at pulling back. It's so stupid because they're just pullbacks. See, the 65 is still a long, and so is the 54. So 54, you could go long at 54 if it'll hold. Okay, they can go long at 54. They can go long at 65. They can go long at 77. But see, they keep pulling it back. See that 54 pullback right there, guys? Now the big pullback is down here about 41. But I don't think they're going to pull it back that far because they don't really want to go that deep in case the Bears want to take it from them. So, unless the Bears are going to take it from, which I doubt it, but we'll see. But that 54 level right there is the balance in between the two. You can see that it's also the 2 moving average on your screen, but that's kind of the balance level. 54 goes back to 65, 65, and 65, 66, back to 79. So you can see they're trying to hold the 54 to go back north, guys. And that's what you have to do here. And see, the Bulls know that they've done little games. People playing this shit. It's ridiculous. Yeah, that's what I used to do, trader. 07. I mean, sometimes I would stand up trading instead of sitting down. I'd stand there and watch at a distance besides standing in front of my mouse.
I try to do that too. Use the stand-up desk and just step away a little bit and watch before you can act and click.
It makes sense because you're going to want to react. If you can't stand to not trade and you got to be pushing that button, that's not trading, guys. That's called addiction. Been there and done it. I mean, that's why I said if you're always having to trade, if you're getting mad because you can't trade and all that kind of stuff, that's an addiction. That's not trading. Because I know I've been there and done it. If you have to trade at night and a day and all day, and that's just craziness. Been there and done it. You have to break that cycle for sure, because that would never work as a day trader. It won't. It'll never work. You'll never ever be a day trader. Because this is one of the easiest things you can do. They say. But it's not true. This is one of the hardest things you'll ever do in your life. But the reason it's hard is because there's so much money you can make in it. And that's why it is hard. Because, only 3% of the people that actually make it through this, only about 1% of those people go on to do anything with their accounts. I mean, you have to really you've got to be set you've got to get your you got to get yourself set up, guys, in a strange environment where you're willing to say, I'm done with the bullshit. I'm going to be a day trader. I'm going to knock off all my bad habits. I'm going to restart over, and I'm not doing it anymore. And you have to. And until you do, it's a disaster. Because I know it's passion versus addiction. That's about right. You're right, Trader 07. Because I've been there. I know. I don't just tell you guys that shit to be talking to you for, just be talking. When I tell you I've been there, I've been there. I know. I've broke laptops. I threw a laptop out a window, went down the highway. I mean, I've done it all, man. I've done it all. I'm talking about a $4,000 laptop jumped out the window, just boom out. You know, I've got mad at my wife about trading. I blame my wife. I blame my dog. I blamed my neighbor. I mean, I blamed everybody when I sucked. And that's part of it. You're going to put the blame on somebody else because you can't admit that you're wrong. You can't admit that you are fucking failing. So, and I was terrible. And you beat everybody else up around you about your trading, and they start to say, okay, it's not me, it's you, stupid. You know what I mean? But you finally figure it out. You finally have to figure it out that, wait a minute, the what I'm doing to me is not what I'm doing here is self-destructing, not only me, but relationships and everything, you know? So you have to, trading can ruin your life. It's relationship wise, friends, family, all that shit. If you're going to have to get control of it, because if you don't, man, it's worse than it's, I see all these movies and stuff about an intervention with addiction for drug abuse and how crazy those people are. Well, shit, trading can almost be the same thing. So that's part of it, though. I mean, it's just a journey, guys, but the only way you're going to ever get through the journey is just look at yourself and say, I've got to stop this, the madness. Because it's part of it. It really is. I mean, I've been working on a book now for like 2 years. I'm still working on it. I haven't wrote on it in like 6 months. It's just had writer's block for a while. But anyway, there's all kinds of stuff in there that people read and blow their minds because it's the truth. Darth, yeah, man, fireworks. So basically, guys, if you really want to try to get back into this, this dumb thing's trying to bounce the 55 down again. So we know they're trying to get above 452 here for the 200 moving average, but we got to get above 66 anyway because 66 is the 40. Okay, and I don't mean to beat you guys up about this every day, but I just want you to understand where I'm coming from and where you need to be because I think it'll help. See, they keep wanting to go short here, guys, but this short's bullshit. Because this short's going to come down to 28 and stop cold. Watch this. They're trying to freak people out. Oh yeah, it does, man. It really does, and it makes. But I'm telling you one thing it will do, guys. Once you do figure your trading out, and you do get it right, man, it makes you a better person. It makes you more. You're not really aggressive, but it makes you more of alert about when somebody talks to you about something. You're like, wait a minute, you're way in tune. It'll make you really in tune with yourself, and then you kind of like make decisions a little slower than you used to. You start to think about things a little deeper too. Because trading's pretty deep itself. So 28 guys is going to try to come down to 15 here. Now 15, if we can get 15 to work, guys, 15 will try to come down and fall to 3. We like to see 3 come into play here, but I don't want to trade those short here though, because see 16 is a 40. It needs to be under 15, guys. I would like to see it come down to 9.3, 903 here, and then short. I mean, there is a short right there. It's 15, but that could be a serious pullback. But because we know that 899 down here is also the ATRs, so we got to be careful there also. I just don't like it. I just don't like the shorts. 899 and below would be great. I think under 900 is fine. That's what I'm thinking. I think after 900, not before. I know, right? Even bar. It's pretty cool. Bought and sold there. Yeah. It's dangerous to be selling under there, but it's all right though. If you can sell it at 45, it's great. Because I mean, 45 goes back. You can take 45 guys and sell it back down into like 22, 20 at least. But I don't do it. I'm just waiting for this candle to play out. Because there's no sense me getting caught in these pullbacks. Because this could be a dangerous pullback right here. Yeah, we done bought it. We bought it through here a couple times, but yeah, that's pretty cool though. There it comes. Now this one's gonna get kind of good right here even. See even par, check this one out. See the red candle going up, guys? They're gonna try to break this 16 right here. See that if they can get the 16, the 15.75 is kind of would be a good trade, but I mean, to me, it's like 904, but then the 904 is too close to the 899. So I think they're going to try to push it lower to 15 first. So that's what the 15 brings us here. And of course, you can't get shit to. There he goes, finally. So if the 15 will come short, guys, if it'll stay at 15, you're looking at 4. And then 4 coming down through, okay? Because I would really like to be setting from 15 down here all the way down to about 890. But well, let's see what the hell this thing does here. So there's 5 there. So if it goes under 3, it's good too. So 3 and 5 right there, because 5 needs to come down to right here about 900, which I think is like 899.75, and then bounce under that. So see if the 15 was kind of cool. 15 will come down to like 5. It has to be under 15. It has to be under 4 now. So 15 and 4 are the 2 shorts in it, guys. 15 and 4 are both those shorts, but it's just pullback city and shit, though. 15 and 4. So 15 goes to 4, and then 4 is a continuation, okay? 15 and 4, guys. I got 15 out of this, and I'm still in it. So now I'm just trying to wait till it gets down to the 4 here. 15, 4. Come on. Let's go to the 4. Because we really got to break the 899. That's all we got to do. So if we get the 4, we go to 899. 899 pushes it low. Just remember that, guys. 899 is going to take us down. But I'm still thinking it's going to stop down there somewhere around 894 again, but we'll see. There's 892. There's 899. Let's go. Keep pushing down. That's $4,000. Hell yeah. Let's roll. Now there's a sell level sitting right here on the 4-hour that nobody sees. That's the 84. So let's see if they get past this 84 down here, because that's a sell level for the Bears. Will the Bears push that 84 level? Let's see if they try to do it, guys. If not, they're going to pull it back to 90, above 92, but we'll see. If it goes below 600, will I blow? What do you mean if it goes below 600? What are you talking about? Like, I don't know what are you talking about your loss limit? Or I don't know what you're talking about. It did like, what is the loss limit? I don't really set those up, but I mean, I haven't ever done the 25, so I wouldn't know. Well, let me look and see. I can tell you. Are you talking about your drawdown? Is what you're talking about on the account? Isn't it like 6 or 700? I think it is. Hang on it. Trying to pull the website up and I can't get to come up, which my damn phone is so stupid. There's something wrong with my phone. I've been having problems with this phone for 2 days, man. It just won't let me load shit or anything. I don't know why. That's crazy. So you're on the 25K, right? Damn 50K comes up on here. Come on. There it is. Yeah, it says 600 daily. Yep, that's what it says. 600 daily on there. I just pulled it up and seen it. Shorts, but my short went down, but not where I wanted to go. I really wanted to go further down than that. That's all right. It's the same entry again. It's 15 entry on it, so it's just gonna stay short. Yeah, I think I like the 25K account, but I mean I think guys, if you're the 25 is probably one of the easiest ones, but it's also if you're not really got your management down, I don't think it's great for a person that doesn't have their management down because you've only got a $1,500 goal, but you've only got 1,200 loss. Okay, in a 600 daily. So that is something we're working on. I'm trying to get rid of the daily thing. I want to go just end of day. I think that's what we're going to come up with next. But we're working on some stuff like that too, guys, for the future. But I'm really, I think that if you're if you're in a 25 guys, personally for me, I think $600 would scare me to death every day, and that would make me not now, but when I was trading before, that would probably make me like nervous as fuck. So I probably wouldn't do it. So I like the 50 better because it gives me a little bit more leeway. But the problem is with the 25, if you need to be spot on. You're really going to have to be really, really careful. We got guys that's passed it. There's people who's been through it easy. Like, I mean, they just breezed right through it. But we've also know that we watched them and we figured out that hey, these guys are consistent and they're just taking that one trade a day or that two trades a day. That's all they were taking. I got one guy who took one trade a day on micros. That's all he does the whole time for. And he's it's like wow. So that's just part of it. But 15-inch short guys, but it's probably not going to do that anymore. Yeah, that's something I'm going to discuss with Josh because I mean, I don't mind having a trailing drawdown or something like that, or just an end of day. But I think I think with a 25K, I think having a daily loss in the 25K with such it says here you got $1,200 trailing drawdown. So my thing is, it confuses people because how can you have a trailing drawdown at 1,200 if you only can lose six? It's kind of confusing. It's really kind of confusing. See, this is one of the reasons why, guys, why I started this company and set it up is because I didn't want to do those stupid evals and all these dumb rules. I looked up these companies like, what a joke. All these stupid little rules. And I'm thinking there's, some of these Apex is one of them. It's like almost impossible, because of all the shit they got over there. They've changed a lot. They've really changed a lot because we changed them because after we came out, Apex started making different changes because they've seen us making the changes and now they did. Now Top Step's doing the same shit. Top Step's like, oh yeah, we're doing this and that. No, you're copying Blue Sky because that's pretty much what they're all doing now. So if you look back, guys, at all the stuff, look at all the companies now. They're all changing their rules, and they're changing their rules because of us, because the changes I've made, because I didn't want to do the same thing they did. I don't want to be a jerk like all them on rules, but I do think there's ways that we could do things better, because everybody can improve, and it's something I've listened to. But the only thing is there's definitely got to be a consistency rule all the time because you can't have people just come in and blow right through go off and make $3,000 and say I'm a trader because it doesn't work. Consistency has to be there because if you can't be consistent, you're not a trader. And that's just it. Well, the 30% rule is across the board. I mean, if you walk in this, if you're a college graduate and you walk into JP Morgan tomorrow, Alan, and they give you a job, they're gonna put you on 30% consistency rule for the first 90 days. And if you blow it like 4 or 5 times, they'll fire you. That's just a fact. That's been a rule. No, it's not usually 40 or 50. They've changed it. It's 30 because I know I got several friends that work there. So I mean, it's it's a 30% across the board. It's been that way since 2005. Because I mean, I've dealt with these guys a lot, But anyway, it's the thing about it, guys. It doesn't matter what a drawdown is or end of day is. You have to be consistent anyway. But we're trying to get the stuff. Oh yeah, the new eval stuff, C-Max, is coming out. We're getting ready to release it. We've just been touching up some of the things on it that the growth account. The growth account doesn't have anything. It's just a growth account. You start like 5 micros and just keep growing it. It doesn't have a daily loss or any of that stuff. So it's kind of cool though. Let's get a start with smaller. You're starting out smaller with like 5 micros, that's cool. You go from 5 to 10, and then you get like a contract or 2, and then you get to run up, and you get like $2,000, and you get like 4,000. You got 6,000. But it's a growth system. So that might be good for a lot of people. That's what it's for. That's exactly what we're coming out with it. Is to make sure it teaches people patience. People complain that, I know that people complain about the rules, guys. They complain about consistency, or they complain about this or the other. But the thing is, when you've got traders that have come through this with no problems at all, none, zero. And it's like, we've had several, it's just easy for them. They just get right through it. And it shows, their percentages. I mean, you have to really, really, really discipline yourself to get through these, because when I was trading back in the day and I sucked at it, guys, there was no big firm going to give me a lot of money to trade. Shit, I would have lost it all. So protection of your money is a good thing, and I don't blame these firms for doing it, because when it's real money, it gets expensive. When you throw $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 out of each trader you're trading, you have 5 people blow an account in a week. Funded accounts, you're out 25 grand. That's out of your pocket. It ain't coming back. You know what I mean? So that's why you have to protect your money. You got to make sure people can trade your money. And that's why they do it. Now, Apex don't, because Apex on a PA account, they're sim. You don't never go funded. You're never on a real account at Apex. Or Earn to Trade, or One Up Trader, or Elite Funding, any of them. No. No, they don't. They don't do it anymore. The banks have their own thing going now. They have their own different rooms, and of course they got most of those guys are Wall Street CME boards and shit like that. I would love, like, I'm going to go up to Wall Street probably this year. I'd like to take a trip up there, man. I'd love to hang out on the floor. 15 guys short. That's going to be the 15 short again. I'd like to hang out, but just to watch these guys act crazy. Because back in the day, they were nuts, man. So 4 guys. We're trying to get to the 4 and down, but yeah, back in the day when when you had to carry the notes. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be something we ought to do, guys. We ought to all have a trip to Wall Street. I think that'd be a good idea. That 36 there, man. Everybody kind of go up there,
Have you ever been in a trading room?
Yeah, I've been to different ones. Yeah.
I used to work at BNY Mellon,
Yeah.
and I worked in the trading room, not in New York though, but I worked with all those guys that were in New York at Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan.
Yeah.
That was pretty wild.
Yeah, I got a job offer at JP Morgan when I was Ray. I think I was Raymond James and Associates back then. I think it was probably like 1981, 82, man. Because my neighbor was a stockbroker. And I didn't even know it, but I didn't know what a stockbroker was, man. But I know he made good money, drove a fancy car. You know what I mean? But man, we used to go over to the Penrod's Palace in Tampa, and that's where everybody met at. It was freaking off the chain, dude. We would have like bottles of Dom Perignon sitting all over the place, and I mean, just it was wild. And my buddy like knew every stripper in town. It was crazy. We had a blast, dude. It was nuts. But they had this. You guys remember that they gave the old math test back then? Remember the math test? Have you guys ever took a math test for a worker? Oh my God! Did you take one when you worked for them? The math test?
Um, I had to take a couple exams for like the Series 6 and the Series 63 for like insurance, mutual funds, all of
Yeah,
that fun stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't end up taking the Series 7 because I didn't stick around long enough. I came back to trading after that, but
Fucking math test is like 3 hours. I'm going, what? It's like it's a whole big test. It's like 3 hours long. I'm like, this thing sucks. But you're 20 something years old and you're like, okay, this blows. You've been out all night long with your friends. You got to take a test the next day. But you don't think it's a big deal. But yeah, I think it's hard as shit. I did pass it though. I'm like, holy crap. But it was wild. I couldn't believe the test. It's like they give it to you in this room, and it's like this lady with glasses. She's real mean. Do not even look at the other person, or I'll get you for cheating. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. It's like multiple questions and shit. They don't do it anymore, but that was back manually then. Now they do it with computers.
yeah, I was gonna say I went to like an off-site place, and there was just maybe 10 people, and everyone had their own computer, and you stayed there for like 4 hours.
Yeah. Man. So guys, they're still trying to break the 35 long. So we'll see what she does here at 35:42. So yeah, I mean it's crazy. I mean, the trade rooms are kind of wild, but everybody used to cuss a lot. They still do, man. I still call some brokers up on my phone, guys, and I hear, and you hear something in the background really cuss. I'm like, what's wrong with them? Oh, they just lost 5 grand, you know. But nowadays, there's so many people trading together in different areas, and but I mean, it's like this. This like the SEC told me. If you want to do your own trade room and you want to have your own trade building, you can. You can have as many traders as you want to in the same building with you. So you can rent a building and have everybody you've got in your trade room can move to Florida and you guys can all be in the same damn area. I thought that's kind of cool, man. I thought about doing some stuff like that, but it's hard to get people to move. They ain't gonna move. But I wouldn't mind going in the mornings and trading, having 4 or 5 guys to trade with. I think it'd be a blast. But I do think if you had an environment where you had everybody in the same room that you can see and talk to, that you could all manage to trade as one. You would understand what we're doing because you're seeing someone face to face and going, okay, this is what we're going to do, this is where we're going to go, and this is what we're going to do, what trades we're going to take, and what trades we're not going to take. I mean, so serious, guys, we're running break 35 again. Here we go again. So 35:42 is like we did last time. 35:42, guys. We need to break the 60. We got to break 52 here. Go back to 66. Tag that 70 again. Get 79. It does. It would make a big difference. Something I'd like to do later for sure. I would like to have a trade building. And the people who want to trade and come in and actually real trade and come in that building every day. Just even if you only came in from 9 to 11, man, it's pretty damn cool. Well, I mean, you're really awesome. Hands on is the best way to do things, I think. I'm a hands on person. All right, let's go. 52. 52, let's go. Yep. Yeah, just come down for a week. Spend a week. Just spend a week, come down, learn some of the stuff, go back and trade and, just be required to come in for 1 week a month. 1 week a month. Be beautiful, man. And if you're making big money, 1 week a month's nothing. So if you come in 1 week a month, but you're making 10 grand, 15 grand a month, it's not gonna hurt you to come in 1 week a month. You're making the money. People say that money is the root of all evil. Money is not the root of all evil. Okay. People who say that don't have any money. Okay, that's just the way it works. Oh, so money is only evil if people use it to do evil things. That's the way I can look at it. Money is, money makes the world go round, and it's part of it. We all want to make money to have better lives and stuff like that. So when people say money is the root of all evil, I'm like, yeah, it's because they say that because they don't have any. Come on, man. Let's go back up here. They're just trying to hold the 30 today, guys. They really are trying to hold this 30. Yeah, it is, man. It's a fact. I mean, you can have money and be great with money, or you can have money and do evil shit with it. It just depends on the person, I guess. But it can also give you a better life, your kids a better life, your family a better life, your grandparents, your mom, whatever. That's kind of the way I look at it. But here we go again, guys, 35 and up. So 30, 35, guys, she's trying to stay up above this 30 all day right here. We've been trying to structure this all morning because right here, it's kind of weird too that they're doing this because, I mean, it's right there at 30. It's the structure's 30 because if they don't, it's 16 or 15 short. So it's 30 and 41 here. But it's the stupidest thing in the world. I can't go to 25. What's that 25? What is that? 78, 83? Yeah. That's not cool. So yeah, it's just gonna try to structure above this 30 today. That's me. Money can't buy you happiness, but look at the smile on your face. That's right, brother. What did the guy in the Wolf of Wall Street say? It can buy you a better car, a better house. I'm not gonna say the other word. Just a better woman. That's what he said. But he didn't really say woman. But you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say shit like that in the room because we got females in here. But I mean, it's really it is the truth though. It's like they just, hey, if you want to get yourself out of shit, you just gotta make more money because that's pretty much it. And we all know this because it with any job. If you got a job, dude, and you're trying to make more money to get out of something, you got to get a damn raise. You know? Oh yeah, Brian, you definitely got to get you a computer, man. I wouldn't even trade on the phone. Just get a. I mean, even if you go to the pawn shop and get a laptop, I wouldn't trade on the phone. And funny guys, check around. Dude, check pawn shops, everybody. Did you know that pawn shops I seen a pawn shop, guys, with an HP in it, and the stupid guy that owned the pawn shop thought it was an old computer. It was a new HP, and this lady bought it. He had it for $75. It was like a $6,000 laptop because he didn't know what he had. Because they don't half these guys don't know shit in those pawn shops anyway. So check them. Check them for laptops, guys, because they don't know what they got half the time. They get an HP and think it's old just because it's got HP on it. Yeah, there you go. Refurbished laptop, Amazon. Put that link up, Alan. That's awesome, man. Come on, come on. If you want to build a computer, let me know because Easy Trading builds computers. EasyTradingComputers.com, but it's easy, like E and Z, not easy, but easy. These are the ones that built mine. That's who built mine. But mine was about oh, 6 or 7 grand, I think. Come on, 30. Just hold this shit. Let's go back up 35. Yeah, I got one too, BA. I love mine. Absolutely love it. So the weather is bad here. The wife cut out and took my trees. What'd she do? How'd she do that? Yeah, BA, that Easy Trades, man. I love my computer. I got with those guys, man. Because they built all my ports in there for all my screens to plug in and everything. That's really cool, man. $117. Look at that shit. It's really, really neat. That's awesome, man. I see that. That's really damn cool. I mean, hell, you can't beat that. It's does the job. Take a picture. I'm going to post it to a friend of mine because he's been looking for one too. There you go. I went ahead and posted it for him too. No, classes tomorrow night. We're going to do classes on Wednesday, guys, from now on. Yeah. Because I can't do on Tuesdays because the Tuesdays is too much. It's like today, I got like 3 meetings today, and I got one tonight, one later on today. It's like, my Tuesdays are stupid. So I figured Wednesday's easier because I don't really have that much on a Wednesday. So, and this market's stupid right now. It's just, they keep going to 35, 41 here. So it's just gonna have to stay above 43 if it's gonna work, guys. It's just not doing shit. One of those days again. Waiting for the big breakout. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna play dumb little games until they break it out. So if you guys really want I guess what you could say, the real trading this. If we're looking to get the real trades out of this, what we're going to have to do is we're either going to have to be above 42 or 54, or basically you're going to have to wait to just get to 66. 52 to 66, either 52 or 66 on that side. On the bottom side, it's either got to be 15, 15, 3, 15, 3 or 890. And that's it. I'm saying this says, what's that say, 949? 949 is not bad, I guess, too, because it's above where you'd be on the auto trader. But
Looking a little choppy. I might be done for the day.
Yeah, it is choppy. Just got to wait for it to actually do its, just have to wait. But it's either gonna, guys, what we can say is this: what you can actually say. You can actually wait, like he said. We can wait for the choppage to go away, take a open range trade, a break of the open range at 936, wait for it to close above the 936 and take that trade, or below the bottom range and wait for that trade, or when it goes above the 200 moving average and stops and trades above that. So that's what's going to happen here. I think an open range trade is probably what's going to happen. So on the auto trader, if you see right here, guys, this is your open range. So we would need a candle like this one here with no wick and shit. But we need a candle to body, a wick and all this to be up here, a close, not in it, but above it on the 5 minute. This is the 10 minute, so you see this candle would need be above here and close and go up. But so you're playing in the range here. But see, we know 15's a short, but it's not panning out too well. 15 down here either. So we need to be down here under or over this. I think we need to be over this and above, or down here and under. And that's what I'm thinking. But there's trades in here. They're just hard to take. I've already taken the trades. I held this one 6 minutes. I was done. Just one trade. So now we just wait for them to play their little game with money, take money, because that's what they're going to do, guys. They're going to take money, take money, take money, and then she's going to distribute. She's either going to distribute down or she's going to accumulate up, because that's exactly what they're doing. They're going to play the money game right in here, like they did yesterday. Remember, they played the money game until 12 o'clock, and then went boom, shot down. So let them play the little money game. Let's go over here and put this on the 5 minute. How's that? We'll put it on the 5 minute and see what happens. Oh, it's going to screw us too when I do. See this? Shit, I knew that was going to happen. Every time I make changes to my minute charts, it changes this. Oh, that's not going to friggin' work. I'm taking that shit off. Restart it. I don't like it when it doesn't want to do what I want to do. So, you know what I mean? If it doesn't do what I want it to do, I don't mess with it. Well, this will be on the 5 minute now, I do believe. What the hell was going on there? That's not it. What kind of chart was that? That's an old ass chart from like freaking 2 years ago. That's old as shit, man. There we go, guys. There's your 5 minute. There we go. I fixed it. So see what I mean? Now you got the 5 minute with the open range. Okay, so now you guys can see there's that range that we're talking about. We need to close above this on the 5 minute. See? See where the 200 moving average is on the 5 minute? It's not up here like the other one, is it? No. Where the bull bear gate is, right here. Nope, that's not the bull bear down here. So down here like it was before, but the 5 minutes, this 5 minutes totally different now. But this will give you a chance to see this range close. Look, we've hit this range. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. Test, test, test. All in here. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, see this candle right here? This candle is perfect for a range candle right there. That's a perfect trade. So I'll leave this 5 minute up for you guys, like you use it, because it's accurate. It's all day long, especially on this chart with motorway. Their shit's accurate. I'm trying to go on that stupid long there. Just gonna get rid of that long. Close that damn long out of there. I just closed it myself manually. Yeah, you guys can watch that for the trades too. Because this is the 5 minute, which is kind of cool. I like 12 minute, but I'll put on the 5 minutes. First time I have with 5 minute a long damn time. It'll give you a chance to see this if we do get the range break trade, just like right here. This was a range break trade right there. Boom. That's what that was. And see, we haven't had one down here yet. So if you get if a candle does this and a candle comes under this right here and it's got the close like this one below, boom, perfect. And that's what we're waiting on. Yeah, this thing is nasty. That's all right. Just wait for the game to get over, guys. This is where this is what makes you day trade. Be patient right here and just watch. Just let everybody else lose their money. Don't lose yours. Because they're going to. They're going to lose their ass in this. All right, so now I'm going to get my second cup of coffee. I know sometimes, guys, I'm bold. And I do say, what I think. But I won't lie to you. That's one thing you'll see of me. I'm straight up the way it is. Yeah, the Ben Affleck, that's cool, man. I love that room. I love all those Wall Street movies. I think they're cool as shit. I think The Big Short, too, is really good. We'll be right back, guys. I'm just going to go grab my glasses off the table here. We're doing that today. Okay. Back, guys. Just watching this thing play here. Finally got my coffee. Second cup. I usually do 2 a day. That's about it. Let them play their dumb little games with everybody else. Because I know what they're trying to do is kind of stupid, but I do think they're wanting to beat the protection level. But okay, so we know, guys, that what is that level that's there? 80? 480. Okay, so 480. Where the hell is it? 1480. 14,880. So we're going to take this right here, guys. Right here. Right there. This level right here. This one here. And we're going to format this bad boy right here, guys. No, let's make it blue. Make it pretty good size so you guys can see it all through your day. Because this one right here, long, short, all day. was that 15? No, it looks like 93, 95, about 95. I'm thinking 95. Yeah, 95, 90. I almost say 96. Up here also. And this is why they're playing this dumb little game up here. Is that 15? What is that, 15? Shit. It's way up there, isn't it? Yeah. It's way the hell up here. Oh shit, there's already one up here yesterday. See this? Yeah, never mind. We'll just leave it there for now. This is the big one down here, but there's one at 15,096 too. It's way up there. We ain't got to worry about that one right now. So if it goes back down, guys, and usually they gravitate down. See, he's trying to get above 35 again. Because see, 35 and 45 right here are the hold levels. I think they're just trying to protect 35 today. Because that's where we keep coming to. 35 and 40. Right there. 30, well, it's actually 28 and it's actually 28 and 41, but I'd say 40. But anything over 40 tries to run up. See what I mean? It's just right there at 40, 41. It just tries to go back up at 40, 41. I like blue. I like blue. I like color blue. My computer's black, but all my screens are, I got the dark rooms around them because it helps with the light some. Because another thing too, guys, to look at it, your screens, if you get all your screens in bright colors, like the outline colors of your screen, the sun glares off of them if you have a window open. So if you get your screens dark, mine are all dark, every one of them. Kind of helps with the lighting a little bit. Come on, just break this 41 and keep going. That's all you got to do. Stay in 41 and go. I mean, the 41's the entry. We already know it is. 41, 45, right there. It's going to play there and go right back up again. Or act stupid and come back down. I think they're going to try to push it up right here, but we'll see. See, they got to hold that 42. That's the top of those candles, guys. Right here. So if you're looking at right here, guys, this is where you would need to hold. See, right there. 42. See, I got 42.25, but it's 42.75, so it's all right. Always look at your left of your candles, guys. Always. Always look left. Looking left's going to help you a lot when you're trading. See, this is considered the hold area to get to this. Okay, but you got the hold area here, but you're trying to get past this one too at 43.50 right here. See this wick right here. This little hidden wick. They're playing off that hidden wick right there. So right there's that little hidden area that you're looking into. So you'll look left and you'll see this. But you look here, you see this. Say, okay, well, if it breaks the 43.50, we know it can probably go to at least the bottom of that candle at 49. It's going to declare this one and this one next. So those candles come into play when you're trading. Every time you trade, you've always got to be looking left at those. Just like with the short here, it got under these right here, and people are taking it probably short because of that at the 42. But see, you can take this short if you're really, really, into your trading, and you can take this short down to right here at 29 and just get out of it, because if you don't break 29, it's going to go back up anyway. See what I mean? So right here, see this? 40, 33. See the little 35 right there? That little 35 is the next move up to try to come back up to this area. So see, you got 35 trying to move back up to here, and you got 42, it comes back down to 30, 35 down here. But see, you got to clear this to get to this one, and then this goes to these. And then you break this and you run again, and that's how it works. You can use your candles, guys, and help you a lot of where you can go and can't go. See, if you take a long right here, you've got to make sure if you're at 35, you're going to clear 35 and start coming up to where 42. So if you can't break 42, you got it 42. Let's try this. Okay, 35. Okay, going back to 34. That's cool. That's only a 1 point pullback. No big deal. Now we're at 36, 37. See that? 35. Boom, 33. Come back to 35. You can see how 35 is the key right here. You got to be at 35 to go up. It's hard to get in it though because it won't hold it. It just won't hold that 35. So it bumps down to 30, 29. And that trade right there just costed me, but it's all right. So it's no big deal. It's cool. That will be considered no good. Well, so I'm just gonna wait for a range break trade on this thing. I'm gonna wait for one to close up here, guys. So now I'm just gonna sit back and wait for a candle to close up here above this, and a candle or one to close below, above or below. That's the only thing I'm gonna wait on now. Wait for it to close above the 36, and then I'm gonna take it and run because that's what they're gonna do eventually. They're gonna close above that. We're gonna all but. All right, guys. I got to call for about 5 minutes. Be right back. All right, guys. Sorry I've been on the phone. So we were waiting for this thing to break up through here. It's just going to go right up to here, guys. As you can see, right there's where we're going for now. Right there. We're going to go to 63, 65, which we know that's because that's 64 is where the 40 moving average is on the 1 hour. Okay, so we got to break the 64 here, guys. And once we break the 64, we will start moving up. Okay. So this has been flagged for a long anyway. So we know that the big boys are trying to flag this long. So we're just going to get in 64 and see what we get out of this. And there we go. Let's just run up through here. Come on. You guys probably got a lot earlier, but I was on the phone. So, but I'm also trading bigger contracts. So it don't take me long to get back even. So we're just going to wait and see if she breaks right here. So this 64 could be the perfect place for the breakup. Okay, we could really start running. And what's going to happen here is what they're trying to do, guys, is we're just trying to get to 77. 77 is going to push this market. Okay. Yeah, I was on the phone with Powell. Just play it. So 77, guys, is the key here. You're going to see the market probably pop at 77, okay? And that's what we want to do. We want to pop right in here, right in this area, right about there. So we want that level to start popping at. See it comes right to it. Now watch it pop. Boom. There you go. See the pop? Perfect, man. That's beautiful. That's the pop level right there. So now we stay above the 77 and we move right to here, guys. We're coming right to there. Okay, 87 right there. That's what we're trying to get. Now, once we get past this 87, this could be really good because now we're in a good trade and we're free now. I mean, we're free. Once we get to 87, we're kind of good there. We want to get to 90 because 90 is going to push us on the other side of that market. And that 90 pushes to about 1503. So we got 82 to 90, 90 to 1503. Okay, guys. So that's what we're looking at. We just got to step above 77 here. That's all you got to do is hold 77. You got it made. So 77 is that key entry. 77, 78 right there. That's your secondary other entry there where people add contracts to go up higher because they know it's an add-on level. So they'll add contracts at 78, trying to push it up to 90. Boom, let's go. Come on, there's good. Let's get this done. There we go. There we go. Come on, baby. There's what I'm talking about right there, guys. See, patience pays, guys. We sit around, didn't do jack. Got back in this, and now we're up $6 grand, $7 grand. So here we go. Now we're going to come to 90 here. Oh, now once we get to 90, we know that if we can cover 90, guys, if we can hold this 90, because the pool, you're going to have a little bit of weirdness at 88. Okay, you're going to watch 88 kind of get weird here, because 88's the weird little level that's, well, it's like one of those levels where it's really not like a big level to get through, but it's just a bunch of people have been through there before, and they had issues there before. It was 88, it was 87.50, I think, where it really was. But you'll see it drop back down to 78 from there. But remember, 78 and 66 are both levels that they're trying to hold now, so it's going to probably pop up and go back from those two levels. So 66 and 78 are key to holding the market back up to 88. But once we get the momentum here, we'll get the momentum past through 88, and she'll go to 90.25. And once she goes to 90.25, which she might already hit, no, I hit 89 so far. Once we get to 90.25, guys, that's an add-on level to run this market to 1504 or 1503. So we'll just wait and see what she does here. But this is a good trade. It's a really good trade. Easy trade. Easy. I had to jump off the phone and get on with you guys and get this one done. This is cool. Like I said, guys, all of this was money taken. We took some of this, we took some of this. But all of this was just to get everybody's cash. Because everybody else waited. And we waited. So we took some here, some there, now we're here. I actually took like 3 trades off of this right here. 4, as a matter of fact. So it was kind of cool. We're good though. We're gonna wait now. Let's just hold the 78 and roll up. Yep. That's exactly what it did. That's if I'm trading with 15. So from 15 and go. 78 with 15 to 89. Oh, you did? I said, Pop, you went click. Yep. And it worked too, didn't it? I knew that market was going to pop at because that's where they need to be. And it's kind of cool that you can actually say, hey, the market's going to pop right here, and it does. I mean, it's just part of it, but it's just part of price action. You just got to know where these fools are going to try to move this market. And now we got this big hold level. See, anything above 66, guys, or 65 is a hold level, but we couldn't establish that earlier. I can't believe we're having problems with 87. I really can't. I mean, 87 is really not that critical. It's just we're trying to pull back to get money. That's all we're doing. We're pulling back to take their cash, let these guys go short. We want them to think it's a short because we want to take them to the cleaners. That's all. We want them to try to go short down to 78 to make them think it's going to go. So people who don't know how to read the market at 78 will think, oh, it's going to go lower, and it's really not. It could pull back to 70, about 78, 79. And if they get under that, they could let these guys pull this back to 70 even. 70.50 even. I mean, you might even come down to 70 on this, but still, it's just to gather contracts to go north. It's in a bull run. And I like where really it did. That's cool, man. I didn't know that. So when I said book map lit up, that's pretty neat. But I mean, this is kind of cool because the Auto Trader went to 71, which is perfect because 65 is the actual level it had to cross anyway. So that 71 entry is beautiful. We'll have to wait and see what we get now, guys. 88's the key here. All we got to do really is get just past 87. 87, 50, 88 right there. And we're going to break that shit and go to 90. Then we're going to run up. I'm just going to hold it and let it go. Just let it go all the way up to where it's going to finish at. Because we got a nice big move to 15,015. We should be able to get to 15, at least 15 out of this. So bring it up and do their job. See if we can get people to stay in it and quit letting these bears try to short us, but that's okay. We got big blue candles, so we ain't worried about it. I think the biggest thing we're going to worry about is probably going to, yeah, it's 87. That's what I figured. That's where it dropped at last time, was 87. On the 5-minute. That was this morning at 11:45. No, that was Monday, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Monday, yesterday. Yesterday's where we had the M pattern, right here at 87. And it went down from there. Remember that big move we had yesterday? That was 87. It was 87.75. Come on, let's go. Let's get through it. Let's go. And there's a market dip, guys. I just noticed it too. It's right about 1506. 1506 is a market dip, guys. So if we go, we're probably going to go to 1506 out of this. Because that's at dip level. 1506.75. There's that 90. That's what we want. Come on, just keep pushing through that 90. Let's go. Keep on going. Beautiful. Just get it done. Easy going here. either 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock every day. We get the 9:30 move, then it comes back in either because it's 11 o'clock move or a 12 o'clock move every single day. It's usually 11 or 12. Sometimes it's 10, but most times here lately it's been 11 and 12. Kind of weird. This 88 is gonna be a pain now. We just gotta stay above it. That's all. Just gotta hold this 88. They had 2 contracts on the Auto Trader, almost $1,000. It did go up to $1,000, pretty much. Except for that 100 up there. Let's just take these shorts to the cleaners up through here. If we can. If not, no biggie. We can close it at 87, 88, just be done. I'm just going to see if it'll hold because it's a blue candle. It's not a red. So I'm just going to hold this. Come on, let's go. Told you guys we'd get to 15. Yeah, buddy. Let's roll up through here. Come on, just keep pushing. You're going to get to 15. You know you are. We're at 15.06. I'll break that little 97 is going to pop again. Watch that body of that candle, guys. Right there. See this body? We got to get this body to start moving. There it is. Close. There we go. That's what I wanted. See a new candle come in here. That's perfect. Now let's go. This is a range break trade because there it is. There's your range break right here. 48. Gone. Oh, mercy. Oops. Shit there. Come on. Let's roll. Let's go. And Still trying to push, guys. Still trying to go up through here. We're just trying to move up to 1506 real fast here. It's just taking its time. It's going to try to break this other bank level there at 1597 there. There we go. Finally, there we go. Come on, let's go to 15. We're almost there. There's that big target right there. Come on. Oh, let's go. So we break the 6. So what is this up here? Because I'm looking at one level. What is this level here? That's 4. I see that up there. So that's 4. This is the 6 right there. So there's the 6 right there that I'm looking at for the level I'm looking at for the dip level. And then the 15 right here, which is right there. That's the 15 I'm looking at also, right here. This one. That little line right here. Right there. That's that 15 level. It's like right on top of this line, right there. That's our 2 levels right there, 6 and 15. Ta-da, let's go. Just keep running all day now. It'd be beautiful, but just keep along all day. We got plenty of room too, guys. I mean, plenty of room. Our biggest factor is going to be 29. 1529 can be a big problem. From 29 all the way to 65. Those are some pretty steep areas. But outside of that, I mean, we could go to 28 easy. It's just getting to the big level of 15. Now, 15 is a big key level because that's the top of what I call the top of the balance sheet for the market is at 15. So that's kind of why I'm looking at it. That'd be almost like the top of the balance for the market, like between the bulls and bears. That's where the bulls would really, really want to take the market back and balance their sheets. But if it doesn't get up to 15, guys, and if it goes to 15 and stops, we know why. Because that's a major area of value up there for the bulls. And that's one of the critical areas that they would need to like balance out. So the bottom side for the bears is 866. That's their balance out. So it's kind of strange how it works, but that's what I'm looking at. Beautiful morning. Beautiful. Right back in the same position we were earlier this morning. Big nasty trade. Look at that! Look at that, guys. Auto Trader up to 1100 already. That's good, man. 2 contracts, 1100. That's your day right there, guys. That's your day. One contract in at 53. One contract in at not 88. So it put 2 contracts in it. It made the entry there at 53 on the first one. And I guess 71 on the second one, or was it 71 and 88? Anyway, it's got 2 contracts and making money, so it's a good thing. Who's in it? Anybody? Anybody in this trade? Good deals, Amy. So if you're new in here, welcome to the channel. I see some new names in here like Disco and Diogene and GMP. Welcome to the room there, guys. I hear you, man. Lunchtime. Yeah, I'll probably go lunch at noon too. If I'm just trying to see what this is going to do now, because you know the 88's that level, guys. So the pullback on this, I mean, they got a pullback of 88, but the big pullback on this is going to be 78. That's where they want to pull it back to. They pull it back. Awesome. That's how you do it, though, man. You just have to sometimes sit on your hands. But part of it, and the more you practice that, sitting on your hands, the better off you're going to be. Practice, practice, practice. You don't have to trade, guys. And that's like when you're funded, you don't have to trade either. You can make one trade a day and fund it. You're not required to trade every day. You're not required to make any trade. You're just required to trade when you want to trade. So you don't have to be stressed about trading and funding because you're not required to trade a certain amount of days funded like these other people do. You're not required. You can trade one day if you want, one day a month if you want to. Yep. That's right, man. You're like me, bro. I used to hate watching the sideways market, but now I know why. Now I know why they go sideways. There's a difference. When you know now you know why they go sideways, you're looking forward to that sideways move. It's kind of stupid, isn't it? I actually look forward to them. Why do I look forward to them? Because I already know this contraction to a phase. This contraction is into phase one here, guys. Phase one ain't playing around. See this phase one? There's your phase one right here. See this? Phase one. There's no phase two and three. It's just phase one. So here's your contraction right in here. So you got the regular monitor guys, the big monitor. Look at this big blue box. That tells you there's big money all in this. So all these big blue flags are all these big buyers. These big boys ain't playing around. Look, we got flagged right here on this move. Bam. Right above the big blue line, which tells us that, hey, we're going up. We just had to wait till we get through the mess to make it work. But it's cool, isn't it? When you can see what the big guys are doing in this market, it really helps a lot. I watched that shit all day. This phase one, and we didn't even do phase two and three. Actually, we kind of did, but we didn't. I mean, this morning we got phase one up, and then really technically phase two. But if you really want to get down to the technical side of it, guys, it's look at this. This is the technical side of this. Okay, so this right here is like this morning, right? 9:30, right? So this is phase one. Okay, here's phase two coming back under. Phase three was here. Then phase four comes, and here's phase five, what we call the trend phase. So we actually did all the phases to get where we're at. So that's kind of cool. We're just holding now to see how far we're going to get. Because we're going to six. We know that. I mean, that's a given. And there it comes right there. So 1506 is perfect because that's perfect. That's my perfect target. But I want to see if I can get to 1515 now. But because 1515 would be perfect. But if I can't get that, I'll just take the six. Because six is my target anyway. That's my big target was six right there. So that's kind of cool. But you can see how my candles change blue to let me know that this is over with. And it's above this level. So now we can wait. If we hold six, great. If we don't hold six, we back out. But if we're going to hold six, we're going to go to 15. That's next. Now that's my second big trade of the day already. Two of them. Oop. Perfect. So we'll try to come up through here, and I think this 16 is going to play. It could be 16, maybe not 15. Well, I'm thinking more like 15, 1575 here, but because really we'd like to try to go up to 27. That's the key, man. We get 27 out of this would be beautiful. But we'll see what we do at six here because we got to hold six. Because six has only got a pullback of four, guys. I mean, it's only going to pull back to four. And once you pull back to four, you're trying to go back up. And once it pulls back to four, 90 will be the second pullback on this 9091. So it either pulls back to four or 90. So he's going to pull four and go back up, or 90 and come back up again. So now you're looking at the pullbacks of 90 and four. Let's do it. Come on, let's hit the 6 and go back. Oh, up, up. Come on, guys. See, right now, the 1 hour, we're just starting to top that big move candle from yesterday at 2 o'clock. That big 2 o'clock move we had straight down. We're right there at it, and that was 8. That was the 8 level. So you're coming across that big candle from yesterday, right on top of that candle. So from that candle, we had that big move. But the big move started yesterday, guys. That was at 11 o'clock, or 12 o'clock, actually. Remember that big down move we had at 12 o'clock? It started at 1560. So that's the next candle up on that side over there. But we're just going to try to see if we can get a hold of the sticks here and hold this shit. I think 17 might. Yeah. It's going to be 16, 1550, maybe 16. Somewhere right there, 16 and a quarter. See, there's my 15, though. It's going to hit my 15. Let's go. It's 13. Watch me get 2 ticks away from it. It's going to piss me off. Well, that 15's key because, the 15 up there is a beautiful place to be, but that 15-15 is even better because that's a level where they're either going to go up through or we're going to get shorted at. It's like 15.75. It's just right above it. And a 6 also, because those are 2 key levels. Because the pullback on this, if they do a short, guys, they could short us all the way back down to 78 from here. Because it's wide open to 78. But the bulls don't want to do that. They want to get this 16 target out of the way first. 15.75. When they set up for a target, they usually hit it. Come on, let's go. You're almost there. No kidding, right? I mean, next year, for sure. Yeah, a blue sky Ferrari. That sounds cool. I like that baby powder blue cover. Yeah. I want a boat, man. That's what I want. I want a nice boat. Something that's nice and seaworthy, you know? Go out and spend the day on the ocean. Fish or dive or whatever. Snorkel. That's this weekend, man. I'm going to Shokey Island this weekend, going camping. It's an island out in the ocean. So we go out there and camp, and it's just a lot of fun. You can snorkel and everything right there, too. It'll be a blast. Anyone wants to go, let me know. Because we're leaving Saturday morning. All he needs a tent because I got everything else. It's not bad, man. Auto traders all I don't know how far it went up, but it's at 1,400 right now. So it must have been up around 7. Must have been close to 2 grand up through there. Because it's at almost 15 right there. We're sitting at 6 and 7, so it did pretty good right there. It's awesome. That's pretty cool, Alan. Always so. Come on, guys. Let's just hold this 6 and go. Keep it moving. And this candle looks like it's going to be a pullback candle unless it breaks. Come on, guys. Let's hold this 6. Oh, yeah, we're going to hold this 6. This is going to be, this candle's going to freaking be a beast right here on the 1 hour. This 14 entry right here. These guys are going to push this market. They ain't playing around right here. This thing is this 1 hour candle is a damn beast. It's huge. No wick on the bottom, straight, big, wide candle. Like it just wants to go. This could be a monster right here. A monster in the making. I think they're waiting on the 15 pop level. I think that's what they're waiting on to get past the level I called. He hit my 15 though. And I got in at, let's see, I got in at like 64. We broke that 64 level, 65, and I was in. It's like 45 points up there. Come on, let's roll. It's still going to try to push though. This is not done yet. No, no, no. Just want to break this value area at 15 because that's the balance for the market right there, right at 15. I know it is. So let's roll, guys. Break this balance area. Let's haul ass. Because now if we can break this area, guys, we're going to try to get up here to about 28. 28.25 would be next if we can break this. You push. I love when they come in and they try to take money from everybody, and then all of a sudden, bam, big breakout and just hauls butt, man. It's just done. Your trade day is done. You know, this is a monster trade for everybody in. So everybody's taking advantage of this trade right here is making a lot of money. And they're trying to push it up even higher if they can, but if they don't, it's fine. Good job, you know. You guys took advantage of this trade, man. Congratulations, because this is one of those trades where you just get in it and you wait and you go to 15. If you don't break it, you get out. And just wait. It comes back to 15 and see if it goes to 28, because 15 will be the second hit. The entry is going to be 15. 15, 16, 2, 5. So 16.25 goes to 28. So if we get back to 16.25, we know it goes to 28. If not, we wait for pullbacks. Either hold or just bail it. It's beautiful. Because our big level that we're looking for, we have a big giant level up through here. But I don't think we might get there today, but I don't know. If we do, it's going to be crazy. That's at 94. That's at 95 level through there. That 95 is a big level. That's that big level from Monday, the 26th. So yeah, that's that big, huge level up there. Let's go. Keep it moving, boys. There it is. There's that 16.25. Let's go. Keep moving. Dun, dun, dun. Beautiful. Have to go 28 from here. Good. Oh, mercy. Boys, we'll do this. Let's go 28. 28, guys, is where we're probably going to have a little issue if we get there. If not, we'll go back to 15 every time. But 16 to 28 is a good thing to do. But if we can get that final target up there, that would probably be, it's going to be a rough one to break. But if we do break the 28, we would just kind of sell through here. If we can get past the 28 right here, then we would probably push up to at least almost to 40 on it. And I think if we break 28, go to 40. If we break 40, it's over. We're really going to move in. There's that 40 right there from yesterday. Let's just see what happens next. I think the biggest thing we're going to have to do is probably hold the 13 now. Edge pull back, of course, right back down to 32 to 76. Oh well, it's fine with me. So now, guys, the thing about this trade here is this is one of those trades where the guys that are in it stay long in it and they set their stops and let it go. Okay, so if you got a stop of 77 or 90 will be the stops on this. So if you want to play it safe, you put your money at 90 and just let it ride. Just let her go. Because if she don't ever come back to 90 today, it's just going to stay long. And you'll be long all day. All day. And even if I put my stops at 90, Let's see, my stop gain. I don't call it stop loss. I don't like the word loss. Even if I put, even if I put my stops at 90, I'm getting um half, way over half of what's in it right now. A little bit over half of what's in it. So I've got mine right at 91. And I'm just gonna let it roll. Just doesn't matter. Or if it goes to 28, I'll take profits there. Likely. So I'm just gonna set my profit target up here at about 28 even. Actually about 20, 27, 50. I can either just take it right there at 6 and get out there. But see, I know if it gets under 4, it's probably going to be problems. So 6 is a good place also to exit, but we'll wait until it bounces off 6 and goes back up. So the 4 would be the key here. 4 is definitely the key in the market. So if it gets under 4, they're probably kind of sink it. I see this red candle coming through. This is an indication, yeah, you might want to get out of it. See, so that's kind of cool. But just because it's a red candle does not mean it's going to go down. Because A, why? Because 4 is that pullback level anyway. So if it don't break the 4 and come under 4 and stay under 4, it's not going to break down anyway. So we just wait and see if it breaks down under 4. If it don't, we stay in it and wait for it to pull back up to 6 when it just did. So let's see, we're saving ourselves from that fall. But if you put your stops in, you don't have to worry about it. It can do whatever it wants to do, and you just let it go. Because now we know it likes to pull to 4. So where does that candle come down to, guys? Right here. See how it came down to here? 2. So guess what? We could put our stops right here at 15 or 4.99. Still be safe in this. Move all the way up behind it. I don't think she's going to go back down, but not for long. I don't think they got their target they want, but we'll see. 15 was the target. I do believe 15 was our overall target, 6 and 15, but we'll see if they're going to try to push this to 28. So now I'm just going to move this again. I'm going to move mine to 90. $97.50. I got my stops at $97.50. 54, or what is that? Yeah, 14,997.50. That's where my stops sit. Just give them some breathing room. It's like 10, 12 point breathing room. That's perfect. And I'm not flagged when it was short, so I'm not worried about it. I think I'm just going to see how long I can hold this thing. Just, it's blue. Just stay in the blue. You know what I mean? Because the theory behind this, see, I'll show you guys something too, real fast. The theory behind this right here, okay? Well, the theory behind this right here, guys, is what? The theory behind this is we stay in this because this is blue. We don't get out of this thing until it turns red. We just stay in it until it turns red. But it might turn red down here. That's why I don't like doing it. But if it don't turn red all day and just stays up above this one, I stay in it. That's it. Just hold this shit and go. You know what I mean? Just hold and go. Just wait for these guys to do their thing. Because we might not even get them. We might not even get now the safe level for the pullback. If I really want to be safe, let's just say if I want to put my stops at, of course you don't want to lose that kind of money, but if you put them at 82, you're getting over still half of it. If I put my stops at 90, 90 is good because I'm still getting way over half this trade. So I'm just going to leave mine at 90. I'm just going to decide to leave it at 90. Just leave it there. and let it run. Now I can just go take a, well, I already had a shower, but I can even take a shower. I can go to lunch. I can go run an errand. Doesn't matter. Who cares? Once you got your stop gain, that's what I call mine, stop gains. Once you put your stop gain in, so you're gaining money regardless, guys. Then shit, you can just go do what you want to do. It might be all day. It might be 3 o'clock for this thing pulls back. You know what I mean? Or it could be 10 minutes from now. But you don't have to worry about it because you're getting half your money. You know, you're getting half of, you know, if it's at 15K or 16K, you're still getting 8 out of it. And that's okay. You know, oh boy. 1,700 Yahoo Trader. That's pretty good, man, for 2 contracts. If you're new in the ring, this right here, guys, this is your bear, this is your bulls, this is your delta. So positive delta with bigger bulls, you can see the market will run, right? When you put some more bears, the bears are here. See, the bears are not winning this shit at all. It's 77 to 114 over here. So you can keep an eye on this. Just because it pulls back, unless it pulls way back over here, you know, big pullbacks right here. But when she just kind of goes right in this area, right in here, doesn't mean shit. It's based on price. This is based on like a 15-second chart. This is based on a 10-minute right here, I think, or the 5-minute. This might be the 5-minute over here. But this is like the 15. I like this one better because it just kind of gives you that flash number. In a moment's notice, you're looking at it. But this is over a long period of time. But you can see the difference in volume. See the big volume here, 28. Over here, it's like 146. But I like watching this also. I don't never take trades off of it. Don't ever take a trade off of it because just because it's showing positive with bulls, it doesn't mean, you know, you jump in it. You just gotta watch it. But you can also see right here, see this red and green? That's your chart moving inside of this. See how it's red, then green, then red, then green again? And then see it's red now. That's your fresh chart. But that's only based on 15 seconds at a time, so but I like that. That's kind of cool. You can put them on 1 hour or 10 minutes, but now we're probably gonna go sideways again, guys. Wait for the next distribution or accumulation. But we don't have to worry because we're just holding this. Let everybody else get killed, we hold them. It's pretty cool though, Big Papa. I mean, I like it because it just kind of it factors in it. You know what I mean? Go over here and edit and see if I can get the edit sign going here there for you. And so let's see here. Because I think we can have, let's see, we got display top right. So this is on the 15-second, yeah. So the second one's the first one's the add delta. Second, well, shit, what's it doing here? I think it's got the display top right. That's that first one over there. Gauge 1 would be the volume. Gauge 2 is the Bears. Gauge 3 is the Bulls. Gauge 4, put a spread on it on gauge 4. We should change this now. There we go. Uh-oh. The hell's it doing now? I can't even see it. It's in the. Yeah, that's a volume spread. The first one, guys, is the volume. The volume spread, delta spread. It shouldn't be the delta spread on the first one, though, I wouldn't think. And that's the volume on the first one. So it's delta volume first, seconds. So this should be the delta volume here. This should be Bears, Bulls, and delta. No, fourth is the spread, it says. So I'm taking that off. I don't like that. So we're just going to do gauge 1. We want gauge 1 to be volume only. Gauge 2, we want that one. Gauge 3, we want the bid. Gauge 4, we want the delta. Right there. So I'm changing it right there. Now we're back to where it's supposed to be. And it's not doing it. Volume. Oh, this is it over here, I guess. 2. So it's supposed to be the same as this one. I don't know what the hell this thing is trying to do over here. This is called speed gauge, guys. Okay, so we gotta have to get this thing right. Volume, fast, bid, volume. So it should be right. That's okay, cool. So this is volume. Bears, Bulls, delta. Nope, it's not. Delta. Okay, now we got it, guys. Delta's first. This is volume. This is our delta now, right here. It's the very first one, guys. So delta was over here. We moved it to here. So you got delta here now. Bears, Bulls, volume. So don't watch this one. Watch this one and this one. Because this is the volume in the market, and this is the delta. I don't know why I changed them, because I put it back the same when it moved to delta here, but that's okay too. I'll leave it like that where you guys can see it. I see over here the delta's on the end, which is kind of crazy because it's got volume, Bears, Bulls, delta. But now we got delta, delta, Bears, Bulls, volume. So these two are good, but this one here is the negative positive of the delta. See how your chart is right there? If you go like this, you can see it. See, it's green. It's kind of cool though. Yeah, I love cumulative delta. I traded off cumulative delta for a long time. But that, I mean, that's one of the first things I used a long time ago was cumulative delta. That and the other charts I was showing you guys, which was this one right here. Remember this chart I showed you guys right here? This one. This chart right here. See this? This is that chart I brought up the other day. Told you about trading above and below the cloud. Ichimochi. This is one of the very first ones I used. And I used it with this right here. Let me show you. I can get it to work because it's like right here, right there. That's your regression on it. So I can use regression. I've used it. What's that one? Starts with a K. I've used it too. I've used all of these. Like all of these, I've used every one of these. I've tested every one of these. See this? Every single one of these I've used. Everything on this damn thing. I've used every one of them. It's just like, wow. Most of them don't even work. The alligator's stupid. There's a lot of stupid ones in here that are kind of dumb. But it's just, you just have to freaking pick out stuff from all of them, put them together. That's kind of what I've done. I've built my system around everything I've learned. I got something of everything in here. That way, little pieces of stuff that wouldn't work, but some stuff does work. It's what you got to pick to see if it'll work. Testing is good. Test like 40 indicators and you'll see which ones work and don't work. I got that new one too. I was going to look at, I meant to tell you guys that new one I've been working on, and shit, I forgot to even bring it up. We'll probably go over it tomorrow in class, tomorrow night, guys. If I can find that thing, I don't know what I even did with it. Oh, it's this one right here. Check this one out, guys. Let me just take everything off of it for now, except for the EMAs. I'll just take everything off of this thing and show you guys. It's only got 2 EMAs on it right now. Let me just take the EMAs off too. I always rebuild it. It's not a big deal. But check. Oh, let me leave. Let me just leave one EMA on there. Let's just go EMA here. I'll just leave like a 40 up or something on it. Let's put a 40 EMA on this. Because I run the 40 EMA and I run the 200. You guys know that. My 2 favorites. So the 40 EMA is going to be yellow in this chart, guys. Check this thing out. This is almost like the Ichimochi. But I got a better edition of it. Look at this shit. Look at this. What do you think about this, guys? This is a cool indicator. Look at that thing. Oh, it's going to hit my damn target. I don't want to hit this target yet. Let me move it up some. So there we go. Don't hit my target at 28. Don't hit my target just yet. I want to see if it'll break 28. If it don't break 28, I'm probably going to just take it, right? Let's see. I'll put mine at like 35 right here just to be safe. I'll be safe on that. Okay, so we want to go like back and show you guys this. Watch. Look at this. Look at this. See that orange, that dot? Boom. You get dot with trade terminator. It's a signal for the shorts. It's stupid, man. I mean, it's a really good, look at that. It's really just a really good one. It does a good job of picking up. Look at that. It does a really good job of picking up the moves. See, there's the entry right there. Kind of cool. So I'm just going to be testing it, seeing what we can do with it. It's neat, though. I like it a lot. I think it's really kind of crucial. I think it'd be good for trend following, too. For people having problems holding the trends. Yeah, I'm doing it tomorrow. I'm going to do the class tomorrow, guys. So we break 28. We hit my target, though. We hit my target at 28 and 30. Damn it. That's cool. We put it right back up there again. Let's leave it there. That'd be perfect. Thank you, man. Thank you, CME. That was a good one, man. It's just a really good trade right there. I told you 28 would be the key. And it's funny because look at your chart here where all the big bulls, these big bulls right here, see the green? A lot of times they put the big greens on top of their charts. Right here, that means they're exiting the trades a lot of times too. Because they got their target. Everybody knows that target's a 28 up through there. So they all went to the 28 with it. Probably can go right back up through there. It's kind of cool. I'll give it a chance to go back up to at least 24. If it goes to 24, it holds, I'll try to get back to my target and close it. But I hit the target. That's all that matters. Let's see if we can push on up through here. Because our next target from here, guys, would be, where's our next target from here? It's right about Yeah, it's exactly 40. I mean, it's right on that blue line. This is our next target right here. The blue line's our next target. If it'll hold 40. 28 to 40 is a massive move. That 40, though, sets this market up for a real move. If it ever makes 40, guys, you're going to be going to 61 from there. That 40, 61 is beautiful through there because actually it'd be 40 to like 53 first, and then it'd be 53 to 61. So it kind of moves to those areas. Let's see, we're back at the target again. Perfect. Somebody saying something? Oh, it's GMP or mic's on. Was he talking to me? GMP, are you asking me a question, GMP? I don't think he is. Okay, whatever. Here we go, guys. We're going to be above 28 now. We're going to keep trying to move. Because remember, we have to gravitate bank levels. See, we're sitting between two. We're a pullback level right here, and a pullback level here, bank level sitting right there, 37. Hey guys, two contracts on Auto Trader, $2,300, $2,400. That's pretty cool, man. 71 entries, still going. Roll up through here. Let's get it done. We get that 40 out of the way if we can. I mean, beautiful. That 40 would be awesome. Yeah, it's great key levels, Alan. Usually, if Auto Trader adds a contract, it's always above a different level in the market. Like it's been picking up certain like bank levels and just see right here at the 88. This one right here was a bank level right there. That is a bank level sitting right there too. It went long right at it because I guess it knew that things were happening here, so it went long there. Just like right here, this was above all. This was above this candle right here, just right about right at this candle. This was the break of the move because this candle right here, this one had to be the where you go long anyway. So it just took it right before it and broke it. The next level to add contracts will be if we clear the 40. If we can get past 40, guys, and then we start moving up, that 40 is a massive move. Because we get past 40, this thing's probably going to go to 61. So everybody's waiting to see if it's going to hit 40 or not. Because 28 is a massive level in the market. I mean, massive. It's one of those levels where you have to break. If you can't break it and hold it, you won't go up. But if you do break it and hold it and it gets to 40, then yeah, you could really start to fly to 61. I'm still just holding it. It's above my 28 now, so I'm just holding it above 28, so it's going to do here. Let's go jump on this and ride. There you go. Get your ass up there. Quit playing and get to the 40. Because after 40, it's 53. It's 53, 53.50. The hard part's holding above 28. That's the hard part. That's where you got to hold the market. It's like right there. Then you got to hold 28 to 43, and then you got to come through here, and you would need right here 53.50, right there on top of this line, right there. Just make it yellow or something so we can see it. See that right there? That's a target there too. 40 is a target also. And this 28 right here. Is a hold level. So you got a hold level here, target here, and another big target there. Four and 90. 490. So you got 4. There. And you got this one here. Oh shit. I'll just put 4 up there, guys. It's like right there. Pullback levels here. This is a pullback level. So you got a big pullback here. You got the whole target here. You got this one here. But then you got 28, but there's another in between that I gotta go put in here. That's 4. So yeah, we got 28. Oh, wait, 15. We got 15. That's what it was. So you got 15 also. This is right in here. That's what we're missing. That's our targets. Right there. 15. I can see them all for now. See, there's a whole level. Pull back, pull back. Target, target. We're almost there. We're trying to get to 40, guys. Come on, baby. We're not far from you. So let's see, we got 4. We got 4 marked on my chart. So then we need so we can put these other 2 on there too. I'll just go ahead and put them on there. These other two, because you got this one right there. Oh shit! I did it every time I try to put on there and block it off. There you go, guys. Let's go here and say extend. There you go. And these are not just targets for now. These are going to be targets for the rest of your day. All of these. There. So now you got them all from right here. This is for now. There's way more down here, but we'll just use these for now. So now you guys can see the top targets and also the pullback targets. So these are all pullbacks. So these are all ways to enter shorts to the next target, short next target, short next target. If it goes long here, it goes long back to here, 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 and here. So now if it comes short later on today, and we get up into here and mark these targets, and you'll know you can short to this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. All right, so I mean, so it's kind of cool. And there's 40 guys right there. Now 40 is the key because 40 goes to our next target, which is 53.25, which is this one right here, or 53.50, 52.25 right there. Okay. And then we have what we call a market, like a little market thing right here going on. And I think that's at 61. It's not a level, but it's a big area we're basically playing in. So it's definitely something you definitely want to have to watch because it does make sense to watch that 61 right there, which is right about here, that 61 level. That would be my next one. There you go, guys. Kind of dial it in. Look at this. Almost $3,000, guys, with 2 contracts. That's damn good on the auto trader. Yeah, hold that 40. And 61 holds. Now we got it made. We got 61 to 65.75. Right there. Right there. Big targets up through there. Let's go. Come on, 53. Yeah. That's funny. Auto Trader does good, man. On big move days, this thing will make you a fortune. Look at go to my target right there, guys. Boom, right to my target I marked. See, I mark these targets, man. It hits them. See the targets I called this morning for us? These are just the up targets I called this morning for you guys. These low targets, I still got about 7 or 8 that I called this morning down here. These are the targets we called right here. Every one of these. CME likes my targets. Right, CME? I don't know if he's still in here or not, but he likes my targets. I think a lot of guys like my targets because they work, man. They're just they hit, you know, and it keeps us solid in what we're doing because we know we can get out or we can stay in at each target level. It's awesome, man. That is freaking awesome. Yeah, 3,300. I'm still waiting for 61. I'm still holding this thing. I've been holding this for a while. So from 61, we're going to try to go 65.75. There's our next target. So we'll go up to here now. So we got to put this next target in. What's the next target above this one would be, let's just move this one down here, guys. It's going to be 78 even, right there. No, actually, I think it's like 70, 50, but I'm going to see what it really comes out to be here. Yeah, it's actually 78.50, so that's kind of cool too. But we hit the other one too, right on top of it. So this would be like right there, 78.50. See, we're above that little area at 61 there. So we got to get to this next target right here, which we're going to 64, 65 right there. This is another area where the market can fly is past 65 right here. The 65.25 target right here. And we hit 64.75, but we need 65.25. And the reason there's this big move in between these, see, there's no target in between these. The reason there's this is because this is the level where it goes boom and pops up and runs. Because that's a perfect place for them to start really gaining traction. Because there's a big move here. Big move through here. If they can break this, they'll probably get a pop in the market right here. This is going to be coming down some 70 right there. Let's roll. That 78.50 makes perfect sense too, because that's exactly where they went short at. The big short that they called on Monday at noon was right there, just at the bed, like the 80. What was that? 83. It's around there. So that makes perfect sense. And there it is. Boom! Hit that target. Just keep nailing targets. Just keep on going. Now I got my stop loss up at 27, guys. I moved it up, or my stop gains at 27. I could probably just go ahead and move it up because I know the next level is. So 27 to 38, and then all the way up here about the 50 level, 48.75. Probably 40. I like mine at 45, so I'll leave it there at 45. It's like 20 points down from it. Stop gains. Now, if they want to get serious here, guys, this is where we'll get real serious. Because you're above all the, you're, this level puts us above all the BS in the market. Is that big level we just hit? I mean, you're looking at, this is where it gets serious at 65.25 right here. 65.75, that target we got there now. That's where it gets really serious about 65.50. So 65.60, 65.60 to 65.75 right here is perfect. Because that's where it's going to get really serious. It'll pull back to 61. But we just got to roll through this, 65.25 area, 25 to 50 right there. We get through that, guys, and it gets to 79.50 or about 78 next, and then she'll pull all the way up. And she can pull. This is where the market can really, really make its move. I mean, all the way, way up in the market. Way higher. And we're open at right on a target level. Isn't that hilarious or what? Right over to 61. That's that big area I told you guys are trying to protect. That little weird level is 61. And that's exactly where she opened. Right on top of it. Alrighty then. So we can go on over here now. Come on. Oh, mercy. The 78's a perfect area, but I'm thinking what they're trying to do. Eventually, guys, I think I can tell you where this is going to go. Pretty much, if they can hold this market. I'm looking at this target right here. What is that? Yeah. Right there. $87.25. Right there. That's where I got mine set. My target at. Let's see if we get to there. And I got my stop weight on there, so don't worry about it. Let it run. I got a meeting at 1 o'clock in 8 minutes, guys, but it'll be all right. I'll be in by probably 15.